Welcome to the Never Ending Flower Farm. We are so excited to be a part of the ASAP Growing Minds Meet Your Farmer series. I became a farmer, I guess by accident. It wasn't anything that I wanted to do growing up. So I grew up growing a vegetable garden with my family. We grew acres of tobacco. Farming was instilled into me as a small child, and it was just something we always done. My first job when I was 16 was working at a local nursery in Weaverville, and from there I learned how to sow seeds, propagate, the names of the flowers and the plants, and how to properly take care of them and maintain them. And flower farming has just kind of trickled into that. The best part of being a farmer for me is to be outside in this beautiful setting. I just could not sit behind a desk. I wanted to be outside in nature, play in dirt, grow flowers, grow vegetables, and I'm doing it, and I love it. There's a lot of good things that's come from farming. You can provide food for the local area and also for the community and across our country. It's just an extra way of earning income from your own property. For me, I can walk out of my house and come down to my flower field, and it's my job. For me, when I actually started farming on my own was probably when me and my husband got married, which was about 20 years ago. And we started out just a small vegetable garden for our own personal use. And then I grew a couple rows of sunflowers and zinnias. And then from there, a few years later, I started doing more floral arrangements. People would ask me to do birthday arrangement. So I started growing a little bit more flowers. And then we started doing more weddings and florist sales. And then that's when the garden got less vegetables and more flowers to sell. And then last year, we decided to open up for our U-Pick flower farm. And so that is where people come to our field and they pick a vase out and they get their pruners, and then they just walk through the field and they can cut their own flowers. It's definitely a family business for sure. So we have in our family, myself and my husband, and we have two boys, Quinn and Ledger. Quinn is 13 and Ledger is 10, and the boys help out when they can sometimes on the farm. They love to mow, keep up with the mowing around the grass. They will help plant, they will help harvest flowers when we've got something special, and they also are great helpers with the customers when the customers come up for our U-Pick. And then my husband is after he works on his full-time job, he's the to-do guy and maintenance guy. So he has to kind of do the stuff that I'm not able to do or that I need a helping hand. So he helps with that. And we also have my mother, which lives just beside us. So she comes down and helps with planting. She weed eats. She just kind of does anything that I need her to do, just as an extra side help. The main source of how we sell our flowers is through our U-Pick, and that's where the customers or you guys would come out to our farm. We also sell to local florists. And then the third way that we are getting our flowers out is by weddings. I am a wedding floral designer, so I not only get to design wedding bouquets for brides, I can come down here out of the field and pick the colors that they need, and then I put all those flowers together and take them and have their bouquets. A skill that I had to learn to become a farmer was mainly trial and error for me, and just to get in here and learn how to grow things, how to work with our soil, what grew good in our soil and our dirt. Let's see, the weather, I had to keep an eye on the temperatures. If things are getting too hot or too cold, what grew good in those different seasons. And for me, that was just a lot of trial and error and a lot of research of seeing what other farmers in our area were doing, that we have the same zone. For me, it's learn as you go. And this year I've learned a lot, so I'll apply those new things that I've learned to next year when we grow more crops and expand our growing area. I think small family farms are important because you get to be together. You get to grow not only a crop, but you get to grow as a family together. And that is really important for us. It just gives us an opportunity to work our own land and provide for us flowers for our community. Flower farms are not very abundant in our area, so we kind of have, to me, a special business with our flower farm where we can reach the community and have people come to us and enjoy our land and what we have to offer. So farming is very hard and you have to go with the flow. There's nothing you can ever expect to be the same from one year to another. So one year you will have drought, the next year you will have a lot of rain. There's no consistency with farming and you're always at the mercy of Mother Nature. So like our farm name, the Never Ending Flower Farm, the work is never ending.